Made extra famous through the Hollywood film Catch Me If You Can, legendary conman turned security consultant Frank Abagnale managed to fly for free aboard some 250 flights by posing as a deadheading pilot, a flight crew member being repositioned to another city for operational purposes. In a speech posted to YouTube on January 15th, Abagnale discusses some of the tricks that fooled airlines into letting him travel on their flights. Since such fraudulent activity would be difficult to imitate now in the 2020s, we thought it would be fun to go over some of Abagnale's tricks for today's video. First off was looking the part. We won't go over all the details, but Abagnale, as a guest on The Tonight Show, told Johnny Carson in 1978 that he created a fake Pan Am ID card by going to a company that created such cards and asking for a sample badge to take back to his fictitious airline. Offered a sample by the salesman, Abagnale responded by saying,
and I said, could you fix it up? I mean, laminate it and make it look like a finished product. You can use me in the picture if you like. He said, oh, fine, have a seat.
And Abagnale took the quote-unquote sample and finished it off by taking more official-looking Pan Am logos and word marks from an airplane model and applying it to the card. With this realistic enough-looking ID card and a uniform, Abagnale would present himself at airports as a Pan Am pilot deadheading to other cities. So the first rule for Abagnale when fake deadheading? Not requesting to travel on Pan Am flights. After all, fellow Pan Am pilots were likely to get suspicious sooner or notice his ID card looking different. Abagnale goes on to explain how his deadheading travels would have him seated in the jump seat in the cockpit, along with the captain and first officer and flight engineer. Of course, pilots being pilots enjoyed talking shop and would ask about Abagnale's career. An inevitable question that Abagnale would encounter: what equipment do you fly on? To this question, Abagnale says, as a matter of fact, whatever they flew, I didn't fly. Again, a smart move considering he was not at all a pilot and would want to avoid being put in a position that would reveal his lack of knowledge or experience. Going back to that interview with Johnny Carson, Abagnale recalls being asked the equipment question by a TWA pilot just days into being a fake pilot. Here's how he responded.
And I thought, well, equipment, I didn't know what to say, so I said General Electric. And he said, oh, and he walked out. So I quickly found out what equipment meant, what type of aircraft.
So there you have it, how a young Frank Abagnale managed to act like a pilot while sitting in jump seats spending hours and hours with real pilots. In case you don't know Abagnale's full story, he was eventually caught, prosecuted and served time in prison for his crimes. He would eventually become a security consultant and currently offers the service of speaking at educational seminar presentations. What do you think of Abagnale's crimes? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.